say, when you begin to own a town, your understanding of business shifts. So if you look at it, when you talk about a lot of entertainers and people like that, or people who whether they have like production houses or things like that, but they may own properties that are like, oh, this is my vacation property, but they don't own a town, right? They don't concentrate on an area and go buy up the local shopping center and go buy up the local firehouse and turn it into an entertainment area. Go buy up the land and the houses in a certain way. When you do that, your understanding of occupancy, taxes, capitalism, like inner workings of business shifts. So what I think is important about this, I could do this over here, but I can't do that over there thing that he was saying about Saudi versus the US, there was a couple things. One, he's being petty and he's just hitting at the fact that everybody in the US has free speech. And he enjoys the fact. And whether y'all take this how you want to take it, he enjoys the fact that not everybody has free speech in the Middle East. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but that's the only way. If you're going to put those two together, knowing how smart he actually is, then underneath that is what he's saying to me. He's saying, oh, over here I can say this thing. The king vetted it. I can go ham on it. And nobody else over here can reply, right? Because free speech don't work that way. But if I'm in the U.S., oh, the person with the mic ain't the only one that got free speech. All of us have free speech. So you can say something. Guess what, though, Dave Chappelle? We can say something back, and I love you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can say something, but also so can we. In Saudi, they can't do that. That's not how that works. And so what I'm hearing him say is, I enjoy being in a place, just for a moment. Oh, it's called me vacationing and making money. I enjoy vacationing and making money on the side of things where nobody can say anything back to me. He needed that for himself for whatever reason. That does feel free. I get it. I get how that feels free. Because for a moment, you the biggest one with the mic, and you just saying what you got to say, and can't nobody say nothing back because the king said you okay. The king said you okay, and then you can just say whatever you got to say. That's not free speech, though. You feel free, but that's not free speech. And so, and I respect the freedom feeling that gives you. But what was bigger inside to me, that was along this thread, was if I'm ever co-opted, because again, from a business perspective, when you own a town, your perspective is going to shift. If there's a clip that was going viral where they were actually bringing other business interests to that town. And he basically goes to like the city council, whatever. It's like, look, I'm 60 million in this town. I'll pull out if you bring this $25 million person or in business interest. I'm saying it wasn't a person. If you bring this $25 million business interest in, and I got $60 million in business interest, I'll pull out. I'll have to find the clip and send it to you if I can find it. What I'm saying to you is Dave Chappelle has reached a new level of understanding where he's sitting, what business looks like. So that's why he had to make the statement, I might someday be co-opted, because it's true. The closer you get to the proximity and the capitalism, at some point you start humanizing everybody. And this is what I get in trouble for I think sometimes on SiriusXM, is because people are like, I'm trying to bring what I'm seeing in these rooms. And then people are like, wait, hold up. Nah, but that ain't right though. And I'm like, but y'all don't understand. And what I think that could be he's on the path to it happening to him is when you do know a Puffy, or you do know the king, or you do know these people, your ability to talk about them changes, because now you got to joke about them differently. Now you can't joke. I highly doubt there was any jokes in there about the king that the king didn't approve. If any, because he can't, if he does joke about the king in a certain way, the king risks some things, right? And so the king has to be like, I approve this, but you can't say that, because the king risks respect if he lets any comedians come over there and downplay him in a certain way. Because guess what? They don't all have free speech. Nobody can talk back.
Even his other princes and other people in royalty, it's like, no. Things I'm about to let Dave Chappelle say, y'all don't even start thinking that you can just be talking like this because
Exactly.
the way the power structure is set up there. Damn.
So I think that's why he said one day I might be co-opted, because he realizes his proximity to certain levels of power is shifting. It ain't about, at some point, it's not purely about money. And I think people don't understand. It's hard to explain that because it's like, yeah, but money. And it's like, yeah, money, yeah. But like when your proximity to power and you start to see like, dang, this dude can just order that thing to happen.
Hip politics, baby.